up?
Yo, guys. Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to EZPZ Podcast, special episode Electric Forest 2018. We're literally here in Maplewoods recording. You can hear Tripoli in the background. Nick, what's up?
We're sitting in a tent right now. We're having a good time.
Yes, sir. So we're going to try to get in the levels to sound decent enough at least. And I'll try doing some post-production work. But hey, you need to understand, we're recording this in the field at Electric Forest 2018, guys. Like I said, Tripoli, that first stage right in front of the GA entrance is blasting right now.
Bass Rush stage.
Bass Rush. Yep, it's that Saturday Bass Rush event. You're right. So let's talk about some of that stuff that we've been hyping up, that good life amenities.
Yes, sir.
It was back 40. We got in. We got designated a camp that had a giant tree in the middle of it, so we tried moving over, right?
Yeah, yep. Tried to steal another person's camp. Not
Dude
like
comes
intentionally.
over, David, homeboy, he's running all of Good Life, like customer service kind of thing,
concierge type of stuff.
Yeah. So he makes us move. I mean, it was just kind of a little bit of hassle. We've had some smaller things that I might remember as we podcast. But yeah, there's just been some weird stuff with that Good Life.
Yeah. I mean, overall, it's great. I mean, the amenities are what we paid for. You know, we get brunch every morning, which has been delicious and very well deserved.
Yeah.
The welcome barbecue with the pool party was
so
awesome.
Wednesday, talk about that. We got here pretty early. We got here at like 3 p.m. on Wednesday. And we got set up, like I said, after we got that whole debacle with the camps. Then we went to that pool party, that free barbecue.
Yeah, man.
That was pretty tight. They had poolside playing.
Got
I guess. So I don't remember.
Yeah,
that
I don't know if we actually were there for him or not, but Bell's Brewery was there. We got some Oberon, some free beers. So
free
that was
beer.
Awesome.
Yeah. We didn't hang out there very long. We ended up venturing out on Wednesday night to meet up with our GA friends in Maplewood. Hey, we're out here at Maplewoods right now in the field. We got a whole bunch of homies. All the fam is out here. And we are doing this live, just this small 10-minute segment. So let's just get into Thursday. It's already Saturday. I should have said that at the top of the show, but Saturday we didn't podcast yesterday because I was dead, and we'll get into it. So Thursday though, we open up the day at 3 p.m. with Sun Squabby.
Yeah, man.
Sun Squabby's tight.
Yeah, it was really good. And Sun Squabby ended up playing the after party that night, so that was really cool.
We got to check out like 2-3 songs. So for Sun Squabby though, we got to go. It's at Ranch Arena. He was playing at Ranch Arena. We got to go check out the Good Life or back. Is it back 40 only?
I think it's just Good Life in general, maybe.
So Good Life gets that viewing area, and you can go has a giant tent, like specially priced alcohols, like that kind of thing, and then it wraps around all the way to the front, and you can literally be on the gate.
Yep.
Like at
and
Ranch.
you're on special bathrooms as well, which is nice.
Oh yeah.
To have those like indoor bathrooms at this stage is awesome.
Totally. So that was pretty cool to get to experience some of that right there. They have chairs, they have a whole bunch of great seating. So that part of the back 40 Good Life has been pretty tight. So let's move into what else we've seen.
So
after Sun Squabby,
some huge stuff happened.
I broke away from the crew. Lydia and I went and walked around. We were going to ride in a hot air balloon because I've been wanting to ride in one every single year. And you can hear the homies in the back, but hey, that's cool. We're doing this in the field. We broke away. I was going to, like I said, ride in the hot air balloon. We decided to ride in Ferris wheel because they didn't have them going on Thursday. There's weather, I guess. And I asked Lydia to marry me. So that's pretty tight. Heyo.
So good.
Life events.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. So that was awesome. I started crying like a baby.
It's good, dude, man. Cool. Congratulations. It's awesome. Shayna and I's anniversary this year, and now you guys are getting fucking married. This place is... Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't stop coming now.
Right. Oh, yeah.
We have to be here until we're like 80 years old.
We're talking about doing cabins next year already. It's already in the works here. So let's gear up, though, for Griffin. We had Griffin and then Keys and Crates. I think they were both at Sherwood, right? Yeah. Keys and Crates, both at Sherwood. So that was what I went and saw. Then what happened, though, with Closey?
Okay, Closey was tight, but I would be remiss if I didn't say I did see Melvin at the Forest stage.
Oh, cool.
With Shayna and Caleb, and he got down. He was really cool. It's nice, spacey shit. So
nice.
If you guys are into that, check him out.
Did you hear what happened with Closey, though?
So
Action Bronson
canceled.
Yeah, some flight bullshit or whatever. I mean, he was on my schedule just because I knew all the homies wanted to see him, but and I didn't really care, honestly. I don't know his music that much. I just know his show on Vice. He's funny.
Right.
He's a huge weeder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Joe Rogan was like, he smokes the most weed.
Yeah. So Joe Rogan, big
Big old weeder.
Big old weeder. He had him on the podcast last year, I think, or maybe it was 2016, and he said that he's never seen somebody smoke so much weed.
Just constantly.
Yeah. So that was a thing that happened though, but hey, Cozy got to play Sherwood Court,
which
because
is
that's
awesome.
where Action was going to play.
And I feel like that's well deserved because it was packed.
Such a great show.
Yeah, it was really good. She's really coming up.
And then my favorite set of the entire festival, Space Jesus. That was my favorite set. I mean, I love Sammy G. He's my favorite artist for sure. But Space Jesus just nonstop, foot on the gas pedal.
Dude.
What a way to crack open Thursday.
Yeah, it was kind of a unexpected thing, you know, because a lot of people didn't really know a lot of his music. But once he like started getting it, dude, like, yeah, he never stopped.
Dude.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I really hope that set's recorded, actually.
Right?
He had that like sick Space Jam remix and like a bunch of cool stuff.
I was getting down, and that's honestly that just the vibes and just like
Dude.
the body high and like of dancing with all
man.
my friends, you know.
All you could hear was Shaun just wow the whole time, man. It was awesome.
So annoying, but hey, whatever. I was getting down.
That was
but
awesome.
Hey, just because I was so like excited after seeing that, Shayna and all of us, Shayna and Nick and I, took it to the next level. Fifth gear. We were up until
sunrise,
super early Friday morning, which actually ended up ruining my Friday. As far as like, I felt like crap.
Yeah.
I didn't drink at all because I just felt so bad all day.
It happens, man. We gotta have one go hard night.
Right. So
Every
we ended up
forest.
getting into the forest on Friday though to see.
Sammy G.
No, who was the first artist that we went and saw though? The
on-
artist at Ranch. Really fun artist. Xavier Rudd.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
So we got to hang out there. I like took a nice little nap. And we all just were like hanging out, sitting on a tapestry.
Yeah, it was
you know?
good chill vibes.
10-butt tapestries out here. So then we went and saw Suruda though. I missed Thundercat. I mean, I couldn't break away from the crew. I had to stay for Suruda just so I would make sure I did prime spot for Sammy G.
Right.
Sammy G threw it down.
Yeah, Sammy G was awesome. Shayna and I went back to camp to take a little snoozer and then got back. We only missed like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of a set. Caught the whole gist of it.
Yeah.
Sammy G was played all the hits. Like,
Yeah.
It was a great set.
Well, he didn't play Reflections, which he never plays,
Yeah,
so that was
which is
kind of
weird.
a bummer, but yeah, because it's one of his better songs.
Right.
I mean, it hits really hard.
Oh yeah.
But then we saw Mr. Carmack just for a few songs, even though he was he's still one of like my favorite artists that's even here this year.
Yeah.
We had to break away from the crew, and Lydia and I had to go get some food. We just, I ruined seeing Mr. Carmack. That's my fault though, you know.
I mean, he was
way too drunk.
He was thrown down, but
Thursday.
Yeah. But we broke away for something super important, which was This Song Is Sick secret set.
Yeah, so talk about that. I wasn't there.
Oh man, so it was Louis the Child, Hotel Garuda, Weethan,
Wow.
and then Gigi McGee.
Weethan's not even playing this year, is he?
Nope, not at all.
Wow.
So he just came just for the set, and it was awesome. It was great. It was at the Jubilee.
Which is where we need to mention. That's where Space Jesus played, and we were all worried because
man.
it was packed.
It was really packed. So last year it was terrible. Like he was supposed to be at the Jubilee and then at some other tiny forest stage maybe, and they moved him to Jubilee.
Oh shoot, that's where Sammy G and Mr. Carmack and Suruda all played.
I actually
all
love the forest stage.
You do?
It's fun, dude.
Yeah, but
like
it
it's
gets
so good to be
smoky
in the
there.
forest. Plus, I know, and I mean it gets a little crowded, and it was kind of hot up front. But
Yeah.
you know, I just love like being able to look back and see everything lighting up on the trees, and then just being in there, you know. But it's a weird side story, real quick. Shayna and I had to pee during the secret set, and we just walked outside and straight to the left, and we saw like an opening in some bathrooms in the back, and we just asked the dude like, can we just like go pee real quick? He's like, yeah, go ahead. And so we ended up going backstage of Jubilee to like wherever the artists like bathrooms were. So we were behind Jubilee. I actually have a Snapchat. I can maybe give it to you for the website, but it was actually really cool. Like it's like, oh snap, we're actually backstage right now.
That's tight.
Yeah, it was
that
cool.
happened to me at Cosmic. Though.
I know,
I got
right?
to go backstage and main stage. It was weird. I caught a couple of songs of Bonobo.
Oh, I wanted to. Oh man, I wanted to see it.
So pretty, dude.
Dude, really good.
Those Odessa, that Tycho vibes, dude.
Man.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Reminded me a lot
He's
of.
always been on my radar, and I've never seen him. And he's been here like almost every year that we're like.
That Grammy nod last year, super cool.
Hell yeah.
So then let's creep into Grizz Live Band.
Grizz Live Band.
Unexpectedly fun as heck.
Oh, yeah.
For me, just because I love Grizz DJ set, but
Super chill vibes. I mean,
he had like 15 people on stage with him.
He did. Did you watch the festival guy like Snapchat story?
Oh no, I haven't gotten a chance to.
Okay, so he did the Snapchat takeover, and he had like a story that he did, and so the lead singer of Grizz live band was like the festival guy's best friend.
Oh yeah.
And the festival
right.
and the festival guy was Grizz's like tour manager, or still is. So that's how they got like in on each other, and then so like that guy was in some other blues band for a while, and then Grizz listened to him and was like, snap, this guy should be in my live band.
Dang, dude,
so cool.
I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I saw that live Snapchat story.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of the festival guy, we've run into him a few times.
We
Lee
did.
And I saw him.
We met him. It was
Dude,
awesome.
he's
Did you get a
awesome.
picture with him?
Yeah, I got a picture
That's
with him.
hilarious.
He's just a really cool dude. He's a fest celebrity, is how they call it. Everyone knows him.
He's
from all
doing
these
what
music
everybody wants to do,
festivals.
man. He's just doing this shit for a living. I mean that'd be rough on the bod, but I mean he's just living the
But
festival
if you
life.
do it responsibly and you just take care
No,
of
exactly,
yourself, take your vitamins, don't be an idiot like me and stay up till 9 a.m.
Right.
Day
Get some
one.
sleep, eat food, drink water.
Yeah, so we have so much more to talk to you guys about. So we have to mention though, we went and saw Keizo for a little bit.
Keizo was actually really fun.
Wow.
Played a lot of
it's like
a lot of like
punk.
emo band
Yeah.
stuff. So he played A Day to Remember. He played Fall
My
Out
Chemical
Boy.
Romance, I believe.
Yeah, dude.
So just like really like hits you in
yeah.
the face.
Oh yeah, it was.
Jaws laid it down, pretty fun.
Jaws
on the
was
mic,
great.
so much though.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because he actually acknowledged, because everybody was giving him feedback, like, you're on the mic too much, and then he like made this whole Twitter post about how he's gonna try to be better about it, but he was still pretty heavy on it.
Yeah.
You know.
So then.
But he played a great set. I mean, it was.
Oh
fun.
yeah, it was fun. Yeah, we actually stayed for almost the full thing too. We
Yeah.
played till like 3:15. We stayed till about 3.
Yes, sir.
Caught that shuttle back home. Got a snoozer in, and now we're back after eating an awesome breakfast that comes with that back 40.
Yep.
We are back here hanging out with the homies. We're about to go in right now to see Saturday's stuff, which is for me. I'm gonna run it down: Nox, Fortune, Drolo, Glitch Mob, Bass Nectar, Son Holo. Wow.
Oh man.
What a night.
So good.
Saturday at Forest, dude.
Saturday 4 is the big night.
What do you have for though? Run it down.
So I got Nox Fortune, Drulo, Marion Hill plays. So I'd maybe like to catch a couple songs if we can.
But during Glitch Mob.
I know that sucks. That's a conflict for sure. What's a big one? Zoo plays tonight, which is gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I don't have Zoo on here.
Bass
Dang it.
Nectar, Washed Out actually plays tonight too.
Yeah, but
So, I mean that's gonna be tough.
Wash
there's
out during Bass Nectar, you're
couple-
not gonna see any wash out.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple conflicts, so that sucks. But you gotta take sacrifices.
Lots going on still. We've got 2 full days of music, lots of fun. So yeah, we'll creep in with another part. Hopefully at least one more, if not 2 more tomorrow. Who knows? We're gonna be coming back to Maple Woods after Son Holo closes out the music for tonight, and we're going to be podcasting, guys. So we'll come back at you with another part here in just a moment. Thank you.
See you guys.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another awesome episode of EZPZ Podcast. We are not in the field at Electric Forest like I thought we would be for this ending portion of our Electric Forest podcast, but we are here. I've got my trusty sidekick, Nick. What's up?
What's up, guys? We're back.
We're back. We're rejuvenated. We're rested. We went back to work for a couple days. Now we're here. And Sunday after Electric Forest, so it's Sunday of weekend 2, essentially. Last day of Forest, 8 days of Forest, if you follow that hashtag at all. So Nick and I last spoke with you. You just got done listening to us when we were recording on Saturday afternoonish. I believe it was like around 3 p.m. or so. We just had gotten done with like the first 2 days, and we made our way back to Maple Woods and hung out with that crew for a while. Didn't end up getting anyone on the podcast, but it's all good. It's all good.
There's a lot going on.
We're here. Nick, kick it off with what we first. Let's go through our Saturday.
Saturday, I had a few takeaways on Saturday, but I didn't really write down anything specific. The only thing I really had was like Zoo and Son Holo to close out the night.
Didn't even write down Bass Nectar.
I'm gonna get to that.
Let me run down what we went and saw, because we were together for most of the day, almost the entire day. So Nox Fortune at Jubilee. Yeah. Nox Fortune was pretty tight. That was the first act we saw. We were only there for a little while. We didn't even stick around for a little thing, which is my song I really, really wanted to see. But I thought it was more like indie. I was actually more surprised like how indie alternative that band actually is, because I only listened to a few singles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. they always sprinkle in a few indie bands throughout the week.
Yeah, that's something I really appreciate it for us. So from Chicago, they killed it. They were great, but I mean, wasn't it kind of? I remember you mentioning we walked up and we're like, "Well, I'm glad we're here because there was like 12 kids there."
Yeah, it was kind of sad, but they're obviously lesser known, and I'm glad we went and saw them anyway. Support them a little bit.
Yeah, kind of a bummer because they are for sure super talented. But like I said, we were only there for about 5 or 6 songs. Then we made our way through the forest, back through, all the way back to Tripoli, right, for Drulu?
Yes.
But on the way, we stopped and got some merch, I believe.
Yeah, we went and picked up the coloring books, and we got some stuff. I don't know that was Saturday, I believe.
That was Saturday that we got the coloring books for sure, but I don't know if it was that trip. I think it was when we came back to go see Manic Focus, to go back and see Glitch Mob. We had like a huge break.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But so yeah,
everything blurs together.
Saturday, yeah, no kidding. Everything's running together here.
When I try to remember, like I need to take notes every day, or I'm not gonna remember everything we did.
Right, yeah. Especially with the brunch was by far the worst on Saturday, right? That was the breakfast sandwich
I feel like it progressively got worse.
Yeah. First day was that breakfast burrito.
They were so good. And I just felt like they were just pumping out leftovers too a little bit. Like by the end, like the sausage patties were just like charred black.
Yeah.
Like
the eggs were just like runny, like watery and just gross. But
I mean, yeah.
Overall, it was still awesome. I'm so glad. I think that played a huge factor in like how I felt. I got home Monday,
it did.
And I felt like fine.
Mm-hmm.
I could have not gone to work on Tuesday.
Having a hot meal and hot coffee every morning definitely was like game changer.
Cold juices and cold water.
Yep.
Definitely. But back to Drulu. What did you think about their set?
I really enjoyed it. I was super pumped to see them. I've told everybody a million times they were my most anticipated act. They had an EDC set that they just posted on SoundCloud not too long ago, and this set was pretty similar to that, but they did mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it.
Some of the crew went up to like towards the front. You guys got pretty close.
Yeah, we got way up there, which was another thing. I don't know if we mentioned this in the first half, but just the overall attendance, it was supposedly less than second weekend.
Second weekend was sold out, apparently.
But I really enjoyed it, actually, because I feel like we had room to move around wherever we went. Every stage we went to, like, we had area we could move up front if we wanted to. You guys were, like, literally front row for Sammy G in the forest. Like, holy shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, for real. I totally agree with it not selling out. And we, neighbors that we got to talking to, like, during the day, we'd hang out at our camp for a while. Everyone's getting ready. Girls are getting ready. We're getting ready. We were talking to a neighbor in particular named Tyler. Shout out to him. He's really cool. On Sunday especially, we were chatting a lot about just the entire weekend, about how he was going to go back to where in Michigan? Detroit, I think. He was going to make a stop in Detroit, drop a friend off, and then come right back. Go right back for a weekend too. So he's there out in back 40 camping, doing his thing. But anyway, he spoke about the ticket sales. I mean, they're so much lower. Like probably, I would say in the 30,000s, not in the 40 like we're used to for Electric Forest. So I can't complain though. Just like you're saying, it was so much easier to get anywhere. We could, if we wanted to get to the front of Bass Nectar, we probably could have.
Oh yeah,
it would have taken a little bit, but just to get into, we'll get into Bass Nectar here shortly. Let's go back. So Drulu, I think their set was pretty good. Some people commented about how it was so similar to the EDC or like their SoundCloud sets they've shared.
Yeah. I was kind of explaining to some people though that artists like that haven't really been around very long, they do tend to kind of make just like a set for the summer or a set for like their festival circuit, and they kind of just play off of that. It's kind of hard, I guess, when you see artists that do these different sets every time they play a set, like Bass Nectar, like all these other artists we see. Like, it takes so much time and effort to be able to do that. So
it's like just an opener essentially. They're not a headliner. They were playing like 5-6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It was closer to 7 actually.
It was 7 o'clock. Yeah.
But anyway, it was great. It was fine. I think Tripoli's sound overall was, except for the first night, Jaws and Keizo. Besides them, Tripoli's sound overall, and we'll get into it with San Holo at the end of the night here Saturday, but it was really quiet. Seemed really quiet.
I feel like we've always kind of felt that way, and when Shayna said that, I got deja vu, because I was like, I feel like we always tend to say that for that stage.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. You have to be super close to be able to get it, but I think it's because you don't have like the trees or anything else, so the sound's just going off into the field and the campgrounds and stuff, so you don't have like.
So they probably have to tone it back a little. I think you're right. We do have to say that. So much room for us at Drew though. Like you said, you and Luis and some other friends went right up to the front. We stayed pretty close, not super, but I mean we were back a little bit. You could just tell though. I remember looking at all of our friends. And I was like pumped. I was like, just had my crappy Friday, which we kind of spoke toward. Where I was like dying the whole day, didn't even drink a lick of alcohol. But I mean, I looked at all of our friends and everyone's just dead already. Yep. It's Saturday at 7 p.m. in Electric Forest and everyone is dead.
I don't know what it was, man.
Man, this year was, we'll get into it at the end of our Electric Forest 2018 show coming at you. Not in the field for this part, but everyone was just so dead. I mean, I don't know what was going on. The weather
I have
was
some
great.
theories.
Okay, cool. We'll get into it. So, the Glitch Mob, we made our way through, and that's when you got your Drew Lou shirt. We got the coloring books.
Yep.
Got some cool stuff, and we went to the Glitch Mob.
Yes.
After we walked through that ranch arena, all those awesome vendors. I mean, nothing really caught my eye this year. I didn't spend tons of money, but I will say, I just love the row of vendors. I mean,
yeah, I love that little vendor area between Tripoli and Ranch. That's one of my favorites, and that's where the ranch is where the VIP viewing area was for us, and the little bar and everything. That place was pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. That was a huge factor in my weekend. I had a lot of fun going in there and just relaxing, having a drink and relaxing in there for a while.
Yeah, I do kind of wish there were more than just that one. I wish there was kind of like a little mini spot like that at each main stage almost, you know?
Yeah,
or totally at least Sherwood. At the very least, I think that would be.
What did we have at Sherwood? We didn't really have any like perks except for that entrance, which was awesome.
You get the entrance, and then right by the stage there was a VIP bathroom.
Yeah, no, that was.
They do have a viewing area and bathroom there, which we didn't use the viewing area because we were with it
nonstop. I mean,
I barely had to wait in a line at all for a bathroom. Which.
So that's what I'm saying, like that Good Life, those Good Life, so that's all Good Life, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Those Good Life perks are essential now.
It is.
After experiencing it. Yeah. So let's talk about the Glitch Mob though, Nick. I mean, you were there, you got there a little bit late because you guys ran back to camp with the coloring books and stuff?
We meant to meet you guys. We had to drop off some merch and then came back, but.
Yeah, you took my coloring books back. I got 2 from my nieces. Probably just my nieces. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe for me.
Yeah.
But the Glitch Mob overall, they opened up with Drive It Like You Stole It. I love that song. That's all I wanted to see really from them is just open up with that because they did the same thing. They opened up with that track, Electric Forest 2014, and I just remember being at the campgrounds, experiencing getting our tent slashed and hearing that song come on.
Oh, yeah.
Hearing it come on, and everyone's with me. Daniel Turner, other friends of the show, Becca and whatnot, Lydia, of course. They're all with me, and I'm like dealing with that, my tent getting slashed. Like, how crappy is that? But
well, you gotta replace that memory with a good one.
Right. So they came on. They had their awesome like stage presence where they have like their own. They have like touchscreen like boards that they could turn into a 4-tab or a 16-tab.
Yeah, I like how their setup is with all three of them.
Yeah. In
their own little boards and areas and all the lights. Yeah, they have a cool setup. I
loved it. I liked them a lot. That was a sunset set. I've heard some criticisms of theirs though from friends of the group saying it looked kind of like choreographed, like how they were playing that shit live though. That's what they're known for.
Yeah,
they play live just like Bass Nectar.
Yeah, that's that Tyler kid was telling us about how he does his sets with stems of songs. Like I don't know a whole lot about production, but they probably do something similar.
Yeah,
just have something all set up on those buttons to like program it in, and it's crazy how that works.
What do you think about seeing them at the sunset? You did get there like 5
minutes we weren't there very much later. I mean, sunset sets always have like a special place in my heart, even though it doesn't matter who we're seeing at the time. Like I remember Tycho at sunset set in that gorge area. Like just it always has like primo place in the night. It's always a great way to start off the night, and seeing them of all people to start off that.
They were my top 5 in my top 5 of like most anticipated, and they didn't let me down. I was very happy. They opened it with like 5 or 6 of the old songs, and they played a couple new ones. Then they played 1 or 2 more old songs, and they brought out Elohim.
Oh yeah.
And I just overall not a huge fan of her. She's fine, I'm sure. I mean, she's probably sounds a lot better just solo, but she was not rocking it for me. But it was fine. It was fine overall. The overall hype I could tell though from our friend group and but mostly the crowd was so low for the Glitch Mob.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're huge. They're one of
the biggest electronic acts ever. Like I remember when I first started hearing about what like electronic music was, they were one of the first, acts that I saw, listening to like whatever, Pandora or something probably.
Yeah. They have songs in movies, songs in commercials. I mean, they're huge, but yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like everybody was dead Saturday night.
I don't know what it. I'll give you my take on it.
Yeah.
But
so after the Glitch Mob did a fine job in my eyes. That's just my opinion. Afterward, Lydia and I ran back to camp, and she had to change. It was kind of getting chilly.
Dude, every night it did.
Every night it got. I mean, we know this. This is our 5th year, but it was especially chilly this year. I mean, it wasn't like we had the heat wave at all.
I say we had some of the best weather we've had overall in any of the forests we've been to. It never got really past like 80 during the day. At night,
even in the sun,
it did creep down into like upper 50s, 60s, which is pretty cold. But I think it was like perfect. We didn't have a drop of rain. I mean, it did spit a little bit Saturday night or Sunday morning, maybe
afternoon, morning, afternoon.
But it wasn't anything terrible. Like I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, I was really happy with the weather. So yeah, I mean, Friday night, just going back, I had to buy a shawl because I was just in a tank top.
Oh,
so, I mean, I left my shawl at camp, of course. But I got one that was a completely different color, so it's fine. Now I have to, whatever. I mean, I'm always going to put them to use. So, yeah, I mean, if you're in a tank top at like 10, 11 at night, you most likely anywhere, I mean, you're going to need something.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Especially in a climate like that. But Zoo came on at Ranch. Like I said, we ran back to camp, came back, and we caught Zoo. Real quick, the shuttles, I mean, we were gone and back within an hour, and you guys were too on Friday when you guys went back, and Saturday.
Which, I mean, it's crazy. I did time it, to see how long it took. And from leaving that Sherwood VIP entrance, getting the shuttle, getting to camp, is about 30 minutes. So. Getting to camp,
and then,
and then 30 back,
So, I mean, overall, I was super happy with the shuttles. I was really happy with the viewing areas. The VIP, everything was so awesome. The food was great till about Sunday. Saturday was when it kind of waned.
Yeah.
You guys said Friday was good. I had to sleep in on that one.
Yeah.
But, so Zoo was fine, right? Like, I wasn't there for Zoo at all. And it wasn't even on my schedule until Saturday.
Zoo, I actually really enjoyed.
Okay.
Zoo was a great set. He's kind of more of like a house DJ, I guess you could say, if anything. But he was a really good set. I liked it a lot. I'd say it cracked my top 10, maybe top 5 for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a really good set.
Yeah. All right, cool. Then after Zoo, of course, Nectar.
Yes.
What do you think about Nectar?
So.
Lots to say. We're not going to go too deep, but.
No. Okay, so we were those bass heads a little bit that camped out a bit for the set. So I understand. I kind of got it once we were doing that because we didn't really think anything of it, but we didn't have anything really planned prior to Bass Nectar. I don't think.
Zoo was at Ranch, so we just watched Zoo and then we hung out. Like,
we just chilled.
Some people did that literally all day at Ranch,
right?
Just to catch Zoo, I mean, Bass Nectar,
right? So there was a good maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes until Bass Nectar ended up going on. So we were chilling there for a while, but it was kind of nice to regroup. Everybody met there for the most part. We were able to go get drinks and go to the bathroom, do whatever. But his set was interesting. It was definitely different than anything I've seen before. So
you've seen him 10 times now.
That was 11. Okay. Yeah, and then 515 will be 12.
Pretty sure that was mine and obviously Lydia's 7th.
Yeah, which is still insane for any of these types of artists. He did a couple of like throwback. I can't remember the song that he opened with. It was like an old 90s song.
Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. Yeah. Oh, man, I love it. I had that cool. First minute, which I love to get his first opening. I just love it. It's my favorite.
I don't know. I feel like overall, though, it's just kind of low energy.
Very.
Maybe, you know?
The 808s, the bass was flying at you. I did feel like multiple times like, holy shit. I would turn over to everybody because I was like towards the front of our friend group and look at everyone. Everyone's just like, no energy at all, but just like you could tell they were kind of enjoying it.
Oh yeah, I mean I still enjoyed it either way, but
So here's the big takeaway. We got to say it before we go any farther. He didn't play a single track except for one new track.
Right.
Not a single actual song, guys. Like he just played stems and freestyle essentially. Like,
which that's kind of what I was thinking. Like looking back on it now, because he's doing this whole like freestyle sessions thing, where he's kind of going more like underground rave stuff, kind of going back to his roots a little bit. So I was thinking that maybe that's kind of the style he was going for with those types of things, and that he was just experimenting on us, you know.
You don't experiment at Forest.
I know.
Like,
you want to be hype. You want to
Saturday, Forest. I mean, Sunday tonight, he's going to be playing Weekend 2, and I'm sure he's going to, you know, we were talking about Tyler. Neighbors talking about how this week's the little kids week. Last weekend one was 25 and up. This next coming week's 25 and under, or 24 and under, essentially. And I think it's true. I mean, like, what the heck?
It's a full moon.
It's a full moon. He kept saying that.
Yeah. He was like, man, the full moon's going to get these kids.
Cool guy though, super cool.
No,
but what the heck, man? Nectar, weird as hell set.
Yeah, like none of the classics didn't play bass.
No
head,
noise, no underground, no fun, no bass head, nothing, not a single actual track.
It was interesting,
except for that new one, which I thought was just fine.
Yeah, well, and he had this. He has this new side project, the Nofo or whatever, Naux FAUX. Did you see that? That's kind of like, that sound is kind of like a chill EDM vibe. So I was like, maybe he's doing some of that stuff too. I don't know. I'll have to show you that.
I'm not super upset about it because it still was fun to watch him for 2 hours. Go free. Like when you think about it now, he was freestyling for 2 straight hours. Yeah. And there's no instances, unlike Sam Gellatry, who I absolutely love, where there was like one time the music completely cut out for Sam. Another time, like he's so like dirtily like transitioned. I was like, ugh, it gave me a cringe. But he's not a performing artist, right?
Right.
Bass Nectar is essentially a performing artist.
Yeah, and I mean the transitions and flows and all that stuff. Like, that's the production value you get with that kind of stuff. And it comes
easily
with time.
The best sounding set of the whole weekend for sure too.
That kind of stuff just comes with time and doing it forever. But
honestly, I mean, thinking back now, I think Ranch is my favorite stage just because I hate the viewing angles. I like Sherwood for that because it's on that giant hill.
Right.
Ranch still has like some incline to it, but the sound is always so good. So we'll get into it on Sunday, but Rufus was one of my other favorite sounding sets by far. Like, so Nectar overall, very weird. 0 songs played, 1 new one, all freestyle for 2 hours straight. Just so odd for Forrest. Like he has actual like freestyle weekends, right? Where he does
the freestyle sessions thing.
Going back to Tyler again, like this guy was just emitting infinite knowledge and wisdom all freaking morning on Sunday about Nectar. He was
seen him like 11 times just this year or something.
Yeah, exactly. He went to that spring gathering like you and Shayna. He's going to be going to the winter one. I think there's a winter one announced.
Yeah, it's like every season or something.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, he was talking about how he does that Excel spreadsheet thing where he doesn't play like the same set ever. Like he has a certain way of going about it and whatnot. What else did he say? He said something else about Bass Nectar. He was right next to the sound stage. He recommends being by the sound stage.
Oh yeah, because he said he had a buddy that like does sound, so he likes to be by the sound stage to like see what they're doing and like. But I do that. I've never actually watched, but that would be interesting to like see what all is going on.
I'm gonna make a point to. So we had our same spot that we went to every single day for Ranch Arena. Same with really every other stage. I mean, our general area. I would like to like maybe move up a little bit. Honestly, though, Bass Nectar, he has one more set before he starts like hitting that. I'm gonna be disappointed in you, bro. I mean, come on, like you're playing. You have those freestyle sessions. You have those weekend like spring gathering where you could do this. You don't do this at Forest.
Yeah,
it was just weird.
It was interesting. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm interested to see what his 515 set's gonna be.
True.
Like.
So that's middle of August, everybody. 515 Alive.
Yeah, hopefully he really turns it up a notch.
I mean,
I think he will.
Okay.
I think he will.
I
don't think he'll disappoint.
What I will say though, like I said, Bass Nectar, that Ranch Arena, everything sounds so good. Then after Bass Nectar ended at about 2:30, we made our way to Tripoli to see San Holo, right?
Yes.
Again, going from Ranch Arena and Bass Nectar to San Holo Tripoli, so quiet. It just didn't have like a punch. Any track really didn't hit me. And like I said, the whole crew by that time was dead.
Oh yeah.
Bass Nectar drained the heck out of all of them. Whatever life was left.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So one of my takeaways from Back 40 is all the amenities definitely made it worth the money. I sort of hated how far away we were from the actual music itself. You know, a 30-minute like trek to get there. That's kind of rough, you know. And I feel like we walked a lot. I feel like we walked.
You think
shit.
so?
I don't know. For some reason, I felt like I walked.
I mean,
more
every
than...
year I always would like be the first one to volunteer and run back to GA and get somebody or Maplewoods to get something for somebody. So I feel like I walked about as much as normal for me. I mean, what do you mean? Like the 30-minute trek back where?
Just like just to get to camp, you know. I just kind of hated how far camp away it was, you know. Yeah. Like it wasn't as accessible. Like if you wanted to just run back, it was, but it takes a lot of time. Yeah. Whereas if Maplewoods is right outside, you know.
True. I will say, Maplewoods location being right next to the gates, essentially.
It's primo, yeah.
Yeah, it's really split by like I think what is that artist vendor camping? It was like Group C or something.
Yeah, you're not far away at all. You're right outside of Tripoli.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There's a lot. I wish we could do Maplewoods camping, but then also get the amenities.
I was also trying to think about that. I was like, okay, so what if we buy a back 40 ticket and then just like camp with Maplewoods peeps? I was like, do you think they'll actually notice? Because they didn't. Oh, they barely checked.
They wouldn't notice or care at all. But then you kind of like lose. There is some coolness about Maplewoods, like those bathrooms and
I do like the
showers.
And we wouldn't get like the barbecue stuff and like all that.
Man, that barbecue on day 0, we didn't even talk too much about. That was tight.
That was sick. Bell's was there giving out free beer and
overall
the food was actually good. Like
for sure.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Let's talk about that San Holo, though. I don't have much to say about it. What do you have to say?
I enjoyed it overall. I mean, he played all the hits. So if you don't know, San Holo has his label called Bitbird, which is that little like digital like 16-bit looking bird that he always had on his 8-bit bird. And Drew Lou is on that label. Yeah. So
is San Holo from the U.S. then, or
no? He's from
Europe
over there somewhere. Yeah. I don't remember exactly.
Across the oceans.
Yeah. Across the pond somewhere, but I thought it was a good set overall. It was fun. I was actually thinking he might have brought somebody else out to like play because he has tracks with a lot of people that were on the lineup, right? Drew Lou included. So I thought that would have been cool because a lot of the artists on the lineup, collab with each other. So I always thought that they were gonna bring out more shit, but that didn't happen. Overall,
let's get going though. I just heard Trey got here, so Trey's here for episode 81, which we're about to record too. We're doing a double at you. So real quick, we went back to Maplewoods on that Saturday night, and everyone was so dead. I was just like, what the heck happened to our crew?
Oh man,
Let's run through Sunday real quick, and we'll get to your theories. Okay, Sunday we had Crane at Tripoli, then we went to Manic Focus at Ranch, then Lydia and I and Caleb and somebody Sydney went to Shaolu at the Forest Stage for a couple tracks. It's very quiet, very boring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're the kind of set where it's like Odessa and Tycho, they have light show to accompany them, and the fact that you love their music. Shaolu was no effects. Performing it live, which was cool, but it was just kind of like, this is Sunday, I'm like actually drinking on this Sunday. I usually just eat all the vendor food.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, no, I was trying to get down, especially after dying on Friday. And then, anyway, we met up with you guys at Sherwood for Boogie T and G Jones.
Yep.
That was fine. Boogie T was kind of boring, honestly, for me.
Yeah. You
guys had hyped him up a lot, you and Shayna especially. He was just like very blasé.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, his music is more high energy, so that's nice. But I don't know. At the time that Sherwood was just like super dusty, and it was just kind of like just kind of threw me off a little bit.
Even with that little bit of rain Sunday morning at 9, 10, 11 a.m., it was still dusty, like you were saying. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. I had to have my handkerchief up or whatever. So Boogie T, was fine. G Jones was fine. G Jones was. Before Boogie T, I was coming out of the VIP bathrooms at Sherwood, and I was hearing so many people in the front going Boogie, Boogie, Boogie. Wow. Like everybody, dude.
He's got a big following. Crowd. I mean, for him to be at Sherwood is pretty nuts because that's the biggest stage there. So that tells you something.
I think Ranch Arena is officially the biggest.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, just like capacity wise.
Yeah, capacity wise.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to think it was Sherwood, too.
I mean, that would make sense because that shit looks like a football field compared to Ranch. Oh, well. Boogie was awesome.
That's why Bass Nectar plays at Ranch.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, G Jones after that. I actually really enjoyed G Jones' set. It was really good. All of his visuals were really nuts. But Shayna was saying that he is kind of like a baby bass nectar. Because like when bass nectar has his like really hyphy sets, they sound a lot like G Jones, you know, because G Jones collabs a lot. They have like 5 or 6 songs together. So she was like, oh, someone's taking over the reins, because bass nectar had a kind of a
even
slower
for Shayna
set.
to say, like,
Which is nuts.
right?
You know, that's next level.
100%.
He played a lot of his new tracks from his new albums, which were really good. So I'm excited for his new stuff. It was a good set.
Yeah, G Jones was good. I'm not gonna say he wasn't. I'm not gonna take anything away from him because he's rad. He's really awesome. He's played Des Moines so much. He has so much love here in Des Moines.
He really does, yeah.
Man, we've been seeing G Jones honestly for like years, since 2014.
Yeah.
2015 Halloween, he opened up for Probcause and Dr. P.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's awesome at Val Air, of all places. I remember that just being so obliterated. So then we went over to Ranch, though, for Rufus. One of my favorite sets of the entire weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Murdered it. The lights were awesome. So much pink everywhere, flying around.
I just got some chills.
Dude. I was even waving the flag. We got our flag in by breaking it down into 3 pieces.
Yeah.
That was a huge, upsetting thing.
Shout out to Dan for telling us how to do that.
Dan Ora.
Yeah.
Up there with that knowledge biscuit. Rufus, though, easily one of my favorite
Amazing.
sets.
It was so good. Closed out Ranch.
Closed out Ranch. And they even said that. They said, thank you so much for that. That's so, amazing for us to do this.
Yeah. I mean, I always love every Rufus song I've listened to, and they've played for us before, I think.
Yes, I think so. We didn't go.
We never saw him. Yeah. So, and I was always a little bit bummed, kind of like Bonobo. I never see Bonobo.
I saw 2 songs by Bonobo, and it was perfect. That's all I needed to see.
You're like, okay, I got it.
They played off of that album they just released that got a Grammy nod.
Oh man!
And I think Odessa ended up winning that Grammy.
Okay.
So, I love a moment
Right.
apart. But anyway, then for me, I'll just say what I did. We went to Lewis the Child, me, Alex, and Lydia, and Lewis was very fun.
Oh yeah.
Tons of fun.
We were there for most of the set.
Okay.
We were sitting with you guys. You and Luis were getting it on the dance floor.
Yeah, we were dancing, man.
Oh man, it was.
I was pretty drunk by then.
Such a fun set. I never have a bad time watching them. They always have such a fun, high energy set.
I love their symbol, the crown. I love it.
Oh yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, that was cool. They had a big old crown as their stage thing.
Yeah,
it was like a LED crown. It was
yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
I had a ton of fun at Lewis. That's where I ended my Electric Forest weekend.
Oh yeah, so we cut off Lewis shot a little bit early and went over to Tripoli to catch a little bit of Mala, catch the end of Mala. And that was good. Another kind of bass house set. And then we ended up riding the Ferris wheel because we hadn't ridden the Ferris wheel yet for the weekend. And it was our last opportunity. So shit, we got to go.
Was there a huge line? Usually there is on Sunday night.
Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. It moved pretty quick.
Never. All weekend, the line was so small for the Ferris wheel. Like, lines for everything were small.
Well, that's what I was like about the crowd just capacity, being less. Yeah. It made the experience a lot better because it wasn't Line Fest. I didn't say Line Fest once this weekend.
Right. Yeah. That's a good point. So, how was Mala then at Tripoli? Then what else? You guys go through the forest after the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, we went through... No, after Mala, we just bounced. Oh, man, I forgot to tell you. So after Mala and going on the Ferris wheel, we finished our night there. We walked out to the main strip to grab some food because we were kind of hungry. And who do we see? We saw fucking Miha just standing there getting a pizza.
No way.
Yeah. So
you guys get pictures?
We didn't, but because
were you with Luis?
Yeah, and he was the one that pointed it out and was like freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god, that's Miha." And he was like so scared. We were just like, just go. Like I was waiting in line for food, so I couldn't like leave the line. But he just went up and like met her and like said hi. And she's like tiny in person. Yeah. She is 5 foot nothing. But that was crazy to just
he
like
didn't even ask her for a picture. That's pretty tight of him.
Yeah, but I mean, it was super late. It was like 3:00 in the morning, and she's just trying to get some food. So we weren't trying to be like too.
I don't think it was 3:00.
Mala ended at 2, so it was like 2:30 or something. Yeah.
That means I stayed up for a little. Oh yeah, I went and took a shower because I heard you guys get back.
Yeah.
So I went back really drunk, but went straight to the showers. I was like just annoyed with the whole night, and then just went to bed. But let's talk about these theories, man, because
oh man. Well, I mean, I already kind of mentioned it, but I was just gonna say I feel like I walked a lot, man. My shins were hurting. Like my shins don't hurt really. I work out. I run on. I do the stair stepper and stuff.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just felt like I was walking a lot. And I think, just put a damper on it a little bit, being so far away from our camp, and maybe not. We still camped with all of you guys, B-Word and Lydia and Shaun and Shayna and I all camped together, but it wasn't like as huge of a camp as we normally had, or as many people. So, and we didn't have as much, energy for some reason. I don't know if it's just like the sun was taking it out of it.
The Maplewoods crew, though, we went back that Saturday night. They were all dead, too. They were all just chilling. So I don't know, man. This is
something in the water.
Yeah, something in the water.
I don't know, man. It was weird.
I was ready to rage on Saturday. I was dead as hell Friday, but, it is what it is. It was amazing for us.
Maybe we're just getting older.
I was, annoyed and just at the trip, and I said it was, one of my, least favorite forests. It wasn't. No, it was awesome. I mean, all the amenities, all that back 40 Good Life stuff was
You got
huge.
engaged?
Got engaged, duh. Amazing.
Dude, yeah.
Lydia and I rode that Ferris wheel. I love to ride the Ferris wheel. You were published in the coloring book.
Yeah.
Lots of great memories that way. I didn't spend a ton of money. That's another thing.
Yeah, I didn't really either.
I feel like I spent $200.
Nice.
$250 at most.
That's nothing.
Well, I had to buy Lydia another ring, so that was another $100. But $300 at most.
Yeah.
That's most of it was just merch.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome overall. On those 3 days I had, I was already pretty rested Tuesday, but I was still down to relax.
Oh yeah.
We ate McDonald's 3 times. We ate Pizza Hut. I had sushi. I had Abelardo's.
I'm still keeping the train rolling. We haven't really fully gotten back to dieting yet.
Oh yeah, same.
We always go through July 4th usually.
Yeah.
And then after that we'll
try
to get back to
So
it.
Tuesday we're going to be doing a grill and chill maybe, I think, because everyone is off Wednesday. So that'd be tight to just have some grill food.
We should.
And then we're creeping in that 80-35. But you have anything else to say about Electric Forest?
I don't know, man. I love the place always. I always have some takeaways from it when I come back. So
social interaction takeaways. I have some things I was thinking about at work. I just bit my tongue a couple of times. It's those kind of afterglow things.
It really is. Because I'm always on the way home, I'm oh, weird. I don't really get that feeling of I don't feel like I grew or learned something. And then it's 3 days later, I'm oh, it clicks. Okay.
Exactly.
I just always feel you gotta be a better person. Gotta be
show more
positive.
empathy, and that's what I'm going to talk about here in episode 81. We're about to record. So thank you so much for joining us for this Electric Forest 2018 recap. Nick is with me here. He was with me in part 1 where it was in the field. I had Electric Forest at Maplewoods, and now we're here in Studio EZPZ, and we're getting down. We're about to record another episode, though, so we'll be coming back at you. You're going to have 2 episodes, obviously, this week. So if you are done listening to this, hop right on over to TheEZPZ.com to listen to episode 81, which should be published just about the same time, all Tuesday morning, always, always. So thank you so much. You can find me at Shaun S. Johnson, at TheEZPZ for everything. Nick, how about you?
Bazooka_Nick and Nick Gandy Art. And all that good stuff.
Yeah, he's publishing that coloring book, Mother Truckers.
Yes, sir.
$5. I was actually kind of surprised at that price point.
Yeah, it's a little smaller than
it's a
I
small
thought,
one,
but yeah.
I got it right.
I'm still stoked about it.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to EZPZ Podcast, special episode of Electric Forest 2018, and we out. Yeah.